Midday, David Allen, attorney at law, answers your legal questions. Call in every Friday at 11 a.m. on News 10 Midday.
And now, this is News 10 at 5.
Parking problems continue to perturb people in Old Sacramento, especially on a busy Sunday afternoon. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dana Howard. Meter mishaps and other parking problems top News 10 at 5. There is a mystery lurking in Old Sacramento. They are relatively new electronic parking meters. People are having a tough time figuring out how to work them. News 10's Jane McCarthy is live in Old Sacramento to explain. Jane?
Dana, the first thing you need to know when you come down here is even though it's Sunday, you still have to feed this thing. You also have to pay attention to how you're feeding the meter. There is one meter for every 2 spaces down here, so figuring out which meter to put the money in takes a bit of concentration. Then you have to press a button to select whichever side you want to pay for, and that is the part a lot of people are missing. These meters have been in operation for about 3 months, but local business owners say they're still giving parking meter lessons several times a day. It didn't take us long to find someone who was confused by the system.
Push button, doom doom.
Uh-oh.
Like that?
You fed the wrong one.
Oh, did I?
You just fed the one for this side.
Okay. Now this is confusing. Let's try it again. Well, it says quarters only, and I just put a dime in after I put the quarter in.
I think they're very confusing and can be difficult to operate and make sure you're putting money in your particular parking space.
A lot of people do say that these meters make them feel a little bit silly. There was a lot of controversy before these meters were installed in the first place. Some business owners thought it was necessary so that customers would turn over more often. You can park down here for 90 minutes on the meters. Others say their businesses have been hurt ever since the meters were put in. And Dana, we will have more on that part of the story coming up on News 10 at 6 o'clock.
So it looks like you have to figure out first which side your car is on and make sure that the arrow is pointing to your car when you put in the quarter.
Exactly, and so many people are feeding someone else's meter to, your partner's surprise. Maybe you'll come down here and you'll get free parking. You never know.
Yeah, what a way to get a random act of kindness.
Exactly.
Huh? All righty, thank you, Jane. Well, Old Sac has always been a tourist draw, but now Sacramento's other attributes are in the spotlight more than ever. In fact, this weekend, folks from all over the U.S. are in town, and more than 2,500 competitors ranging in age from 6 to 86 are here. But who are they and why are they here? Well, News 10's Brian May is live in downtown Sacramento with the answers to those questions and more. Brian?
Dana, would you believe they are actually here for a fencing tournament? The United States Fencing Federation holding its 2001 Summer National Tournament here in Sacramento. Contestants began arriving in town this past Monday. The tournament actually runs through Wednesday. That's a week and a half of some 2,500 competitors and more than 6,000 family members, friends, coaches, and fencing officials staying in area hotels, eating in area restaurants, visiting area tourist attractions, and dropping money in our area economy. People like the Oppenheim family who drove here from El Paso, Texas.
I think Old Sacramento. I heard it's pretty nice. And Nordstrom's.
And there's so many attractions and so many opportunities to make this be a family outing and a family vacation that our attendees really are having a good time. They've seen Old Sacramento City, they've been to Lake Tahoe, they go to Napa Valley. When they're not fencing,
Ice cream taking advantage of these huge conventions and tournaments. Tonight at 6 o'clock we will take a closer look at the impact these events have on the Sacramento area. And again, Dana, this fencing tournament running from now through Wednesday, and the action going on right behind me here at the Sacramento Convention Center, Dana.
Brian, are the matches open to the public?
As a matter of fact, they are, and they're pretty interesting to watch, especially if you've never seen something like this before. Not only are they open to the tournament, open to the public, I should say, but they are also free, so you can come in and watch as much as you'd like.
Yes, I know. I know the enthusiasts of the fencing are impassioned about that sport.
Very nice sport to watch, very entertaining.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Sure.
Investigators, meanwhile, are trying to figure out why a religious bookstore in Sacramento is a target of vandals. Easter's Catholic Books and Gifts on Palm Avenue was hit by rocks and BBs early Saturday morning. A local Business Watch volunteer says it's the fourth time in just a couple of years that the bookstore has been hit. He did tell us, however, that Easter's is not the only business to have been vandalized.
Cragen has got hit 4 or 5 different times. Harbor Freight's got hit several different times. Seems like it's anything from rocks to BB guns.
The Sacramento County Sheriff's Department says they are not investigating this latest incident as a hate crime. According to CNN and other published reports, sources at Washington, D.C. police say Congressman Gary Condit has admitted to having a romantic relationship with missing intern Chandra Levy. Now, 53-year-old Condit reportedly told police about the relationship during an interview Friday night. But so far, police have not commented on those reports from that unnamed source. Police say Condit is not a suspect in the disappearance, and they would only say they need clarification about his relationship with Chandra and would not say anything about what the congressman told them. They did say, however, that Condit has been very cooperative and they are satisfied with his information. Condit's attorney says while his client has been cooperative with the police, he is not interested in talking with the media.
The congressman has been totally cooperative with the police. They know all the facts. I hope it helps them find Chandra Levy. Everything else about this is a matter of privacy among the Condit family.
Chandra Levy was last seen at her D.C. gym on April 30th. There is still a $45,000 reward for any information leading to her safe return. A missing Utah man has turned up safe in Carson City, Nevada. William Nafis apparently got lost after leaving his nephew's home in Rio Linda on Tuesday. He was heading to see his daughter in Ceres, but never made it. Relatives tell police he called yesterday and told them he got lost and ended up in Carson City where his car broke down. Stockton police are still waiting to talk to Nafis so they can close the case. Turning now to the weather. It's nice here in the valley, but a flash flood watch is in effect until 9 p.m. in the Sierra. The National Weather Service is keeping an eye on the southern and central Sierra Nevada. That includes Yosemite, Kings Canyon, and areas around the Sequoia National Park. There may also be thunderstorms in the mountains east and south of the San Joaquin Valley. And while we're not seeing anything close to flooding here, today's temperatures were quite nice, as a matter of fact. A nice break from the high heat. Monica Woods has our first look at today's weather. Monica?
Well, we are dealing with some warm temperatures here and some showers actually in the Sierra. And let's go ahead and take a look at our Storm Tracker 10 Doppler radar in just a minute. First of all, a live look at Tahoe. And as you can see, some of those towering cumulus clouds just over the lake, well, those aren't actually producing the showers, but just south of that, we are getting some shower activity. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Doppler radar right now. And as you can see, just light to moderate activity, nothing too intense at this point. But as you just mentioned, Dana, there are some flash flood watches out for tonight in the southern Sierra. That does not extend into the Lake Tahoe region, but we will continue to keep an eye on that as that monsoonal moisture continues to move towards the area. All right, in the valley, mostly sunny skies today, a temperature right now of 96 degrees from our Storm Tracker network, south wind at 5 miles per hour, and humidity at 20%. In the Stockton area, sunny skies as well for most of the valley, leading to warm conditions. 90 degrees the temperature right now in Stockton, north wind at 2, 27% humidity. So those temperatures have been going up. Are we in for the triple digits to start off the work week? I'll have details on that forecast coming up in just a bit. Dana, back to you.
All right, we'll look forward to that, Monica. Another power plant goes online in California tomorrow. Up next on News 10 at 5, we'll tell you where it is and how it will help ease the California energy crisis. Plus, it's a cool event for a hot day. We'll take you to a special summer ball to help sick children. That and more as News 10 continues.
Tuesday at 11 on the News 10 Close-Up.
31 Air Tax 410, 1355.
When California wildfires burn out of control.
St. Helena North Ops confirming your tanker number.
Air tax.
Air tankers, air attack, lead planes, helicopters.
Fighting fires is like fighting a war. The goal, save lives and property.
Chambers Road, 2.5 miles southeast.
News 10 takes you inside Northern California's Fire Command.
Northwest.
Here we go.
Tuesday at 11 on the News 10 Close-Up.
You're watching News 10.
More help is on the way to ease California's ongoing power crisis. The third plant to open in less than a month goes online tomorrow. It's located near Pittsburgh in Contra Costa County. 2 weeks ago, a plant opened in Kern County, and last Monday, the Sutter Energy Center near Yuba City started operating. That plant is the largest gas-fired facility to be built in the last 20 years. It produces 540 megawatts, enough to power 500,000 homes, and combined, the three plants produce 1,400 megawatts, and that's enough power to generate for 1.5 million homes. A second natural gas-fired power plant could be built in the Central Valley near the Alameda-San Joaquin County border. The Tesla power project would be about 5 miles from Calpine's proposed East Altamont power project. Now, the San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors is opposing the Calpine project because it says it will increase air pollution. Californians want to know how many tax dollars have gone towards the power crisis this year, and tomorrow you'll be able to find out. Following a court order, the state will be required to make those records public. Meanwhile, Governor Gray Davis is awaiting a decision from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission as to how much out-of-state generators will be forced to pay California.
I don't think too many Californians a month ago thought we'd be getting money back from the people who gouged us, but that is going to happen. Now the question is how much.
Governor Davis officially launched his re-election campaign last week as well, and that's where he thanked Californians for conserving so much power. Dozens of folks have been dancing the afternoon away, and it's all for a special cause. Up next, we'll take you to Elk Grove for a ballroom extravaganza to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Plus, it was another hot day, and Monica Woods is going to let us know if we're in store for a hot week as well. We'll be right back. The Make-A-Wish Foundation grants the wishes of children with life-threatening illnesses, but this afternoon it had one of its own wishes granted. About 100 people turned out for today's cool summer ball in Elk Grove. It was held in a brand new ballroom, the first dance and fitness studio in the South Sacramento area. Ballroom organizers say the objective for this new ballroom is to get the community involved in more kinds of fun fitness.
Everybody loves it. It's great for your health. It's great to stay young. A lot of these people are out there sweating and staying in great shape by dancing.
The money raised at this afternoon's ball goes towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which has more than 80 chapters in the United States. Well, Monica Woods is here to talk about the weather. It's been warm today, kind of on the hot side, as a matter of fact.
I know, they were talking about sweating inside. How about sweating outside? Because that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple of days. In fact, daytime temperatures will be well into the 90s again for tomorrow afternoon. A live look outside, and we have seen a few cumulus clouds building over the high country. Very few showers, though, for today. We've basically seen those south of the South Lake Tahoe area. Sacramento area right now, 94 degrees, southwest wind at 13 miles per hour, our barometer at 29.92, and humidity at 25%. I'll look at our Storm Tracker network in Roseville, 96 degrees the temperature, southwest wind at about 3 miles per hour, humidity still fairly low throughout the valley. Stockton checking in at 90 degrees, a light wind, 28% humidity. Modesto at 92 degrees, north wind at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, 22% humidity. Elk Grove at 92 degrees, sunny skies for most of the valley. Placerville at 90 degrees, a few clouds building over the foothills, but in general, it has been a sunny day. 93 degrees for Auburn. A look at our satellite and radar image right now, and as you can see, basically clear skies throughout the valley. A few of those clouds, though, popping up on the southern end of the Sierra, as well as some showers. All of this in association with that monsoonal flow that we've been seeing pretty much for about a week and a half now. That will continue, so it looks like for the fire forecast tomorrow, we are looking for some scattered thunderstorms throughout much of the high country, with temperatures on the warm side. We'll be in the 80s with rain and lightning possible, humidity at 30 to 35%, and a south wind at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So the pattern is going to continue for tomorrow with hot weather in store, but that jet stream continues to dip down to the south, and that's going to bring in a nice low pressure system, which will sort of start to bring back that nice onshore flow, bringing down the temperatures, it looks like, by the middle of the work week. Satellite and radar picture across the nation. As you can see, high pressure control of the nation's midsection, keeping all of the storms well to the north of it and diving down into portions of the mid-Atlantic states and through much of the Midwest. So that's where the severe fair weather has been today. We're just looking for a few scattered showers in the high country. Otherwise, a dry forecast for us. Partly cloudy skies in the Bay Area. High tomorrow in San Francisco of 65 degrees, 95 for Lakeport. In the Coastal Valley area, expect daytime highs to be well into the 90s for Fairfield and Vacaville. A very hot day today. A little bit cooler for tomorrow, 81 for Napa. And in the Sacramento region, daytime highs pretty similar to today. We'll see mostly sunny skies, a continued southwest breeze at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And in the northern San Joaquin Valley, partly cloudy skies, just mainly because I'm starting to see some of those showers move through the southern foothills. So some of those clouds starting to enter the region by tomorrow afternoon. Highs will still make it into the 90s though. In the southern foothills, expect partly cloudy skies to get us started, and then a chance for some showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon. Highs will be well into the 90s for the daytime highs. North of that, partly cloudy skies, 98 for the high in Marysville, so still seeing those warm temperatures tomorrow. Nevada City at 89 and Quincy at 89 as well. And in the high country, again, the scattered thunderstorm possible for the afternoon and evening hours. Highs will be in the 80s. And a look at our 5-day forecast, 97 for tomorrow and 93 for Tuesday. And then we see a nice drop on Wednesday to about 92. So from tomorrow to Wednesday, we'll slowly see those temperatures move back to normal.
Yeah, 92, 93. You can't beat that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Monica. It seems the U.S. is preoccupied with pets these days. We spend $12 billion a year in veterinary care. There's also a conference going on this week in Northern Virginia to discuss the welfare of our animals. But many people just don't know how much their pets are suffering. Judy Miller reports.
Do animals experience pain the same way humans do? Even pet owners have trouble answering that question.
He tries to please me, so even if he was in pain, he probably would just go ahead and do what he needed to do without whimpering or fighting it.
There are even some veterinarians who give little thought to pain management.
They're working on kind of the older paradigm that these animals, like a female is getting spayed, she's up, walking around, wagging her tail. How can she be painful?
But she is.
But she is.
Dr. Gaynor and his staff at Colorado State University are on a mission to educate owners and veterinarians on the subject. They are designing protocols that rate pain as the fourth vital sign in animals, along with temperature, respiration, and blood pressure.
Take that. You have the morphine without needles.
Pain management is integrated into every procedure at this teaching hospital.
Never show weakness.
A breakthrough study at North Carolina State University shows how that instinct works. A hidden camera shows a dog after a spaying operation exhibiting signs of discomfort and listlessness. But when a person enters the room, the dog hides those signs. So how are owners to know? Gaynor tells them to look for subtle signs of aberrant behavior.
We see a lot of cats who do one of two things. They either hide when they're not normally hiding, or they may actually come for a lot more affection when that is not the normal thing.
This hospital is not only on the cutting edge of pain research, but of treatment as well.
His neck is just a little bit tight through here, so this might be a good area to focus on.
Acupuncture relieved Butch of painful symptoms of epilepsy.
He undoubtedly would have been euthanized by now, or have died from uncontrollable seizures.
Advances in managing animal pain are now in lockstep with human research.
Pain control is good medicine. Critically ill patients can die from pain,
even if they do have trouble showing it. Judy Muller, ABC News, Fort Collins, Colorado.
There's much more news ahead on News 10 at 5. Coming up, Venus Williams looking for a repeat at Wimbledon. Stuart Sato is in next with highlights from the green court.